what we got. Firstly, I was kind of annoyed that we didn't get this cover without the like at the back as a poster. And this new Sonic is we're going to be looking into it in more detail before the next issue comes out. But the new Sonic is just like, I don't know. Member Berry, like something to sell. It's got very like please flog me kind of thing, right? Not overly impressive. But okay, what's this issue like? I love a bit of Sylvester McCoy. I hear Marcus Hearn's about to leave, right? I don't think he's staying on for so long. What's on page 28? Bit of Capaldi, well, 6th anniversary, but we'll get to that another time. Who's Robbie Dunlop, James Effendi, and Bob Fisher? Wow, he got 3 white males. That's a bit weird, isn't it? Oh God. Gemma Arrowsmith wrote literally the worst Big Finish release ever. I mean, literally the worst Big Finish. And she only got the job because she was a chick, right? Here, 1 second. Gemma Arrowsmith. Nothing says you have absolutely no clue how to write Doctor Who more than this. So she did what story? This place was actually slightly less shit than The Flying Dutchman. It was so shockingly bad. It was. I mean, this is the worst release they've ever done by far. It was a Scooby-Doo plot where they had a cabin boy who was clearly a girl who wanted to go to see the sea. Oh, but the sexist world I live in didn't let me, so I pretended to be a boy. Fuck off. God. You know, people were happier when they lived in squalor back in the 17th century. Probably because you didn't have all this relentless gender confusion, right? And is one of these people a tranny? Probably. Mary Malone, my guess. Do you reckon Mary Malone is... here, let's have a look. Mary Malone. Trans? Is that going to go? Yes! Fuck me, did I... if trans women are women, how did I spot you straight fucking away? Chicks with dicks, baby. It's all that matters. Oh, and listen, as insanely fuckable as Millie Gibson is, she doesn't detract from all the chicks with dicks. I'm sorry. Right, no. However, this Sideman collection, if you don't already have everything, looks for £35. That's outrageous for it. But looks like it'd be quite good. Andrew Skilliker's next volume of Illumart. Oh, man, look at that. Freaking gorgeous. Andrew Skilliker knows what he's doing. Oh. And the first volume was gorgeous, too. Right? They got Target novelizations. Man, I wish I learned to read with Target novelizations instead of 2000 AD, or I would have been a much smarter person. Another one-person show trying to do the Toby Adoki route. Oh, look! Chicks with dicks! Ah, must be Drosy Davis Doctor Who! Yay! The final poll. Yeah, please. It's just a way to put Jodie in it. Ridiculous. By the way, I'm very sorry I haven't got to the responded to any of the most comments recently. As I said, I have been sick. Great piece of design there. That's lovely. Wow, that's really good. Man, there's a lot of Capaldi love going on this month. And then Jodie. What they got? Yeah, new Sonic Screwdriver. Oh, God. Member Berry fan, member Berry fan. And it worked, right? It worked. Shooting Gut talks to Rolling Stone magazine. Hi, I like to take all my clothes off and wear weird stuff. I mean, like, yeah, Shooty. Can you just, I don't know. I don't mind you being like eccentric and weird, but can you be like vaguely human? I always got the feeling that Tom Baker was vaguely, a human that I wasn't scared was going to like, I don't know, fuck me then eat me, right? I get the vibe from Shooty. He might want to do that. Pink TARDIS, fuck off. Behind the scenes, I should really watch that for the season 20 trailer. Oh, it's coming soon. I guess I will be coming soon after that comes in. Animated trailer for Traveling Hope. Oh, fuck off. This is why I hate modern Big Finish. Traveling Hope. I'm interested in buying this next Sylvester McCoy 2 box sets. Why? Because they got a title that is specific to that, The Last Day, right? If that's about his last day of before he regenerates, I'm interested, right? Because it has a fucking idea behind it. Traveling Hope. No, 3 mediocre Amorphous Tales that I don't care about, right? Oh, look, a Pating. Oh, God, I want to vomit. Oh, look. And somebody using their kid as a prop. Yeah, she doesn't give a shit about Doctor Who, darling. Let her on the showrunner. We'll cover that next time, maybe tomorrow. If I'm doing anything tomorrow. This is being a lot rougher than I thought it was. Dire River Song, I am glad it's over. Oh, look, it's real. There are a couple of ladies, yeah. Again, Shooty Mate. Why? Yes, why? Can we not just have some people who represent the audience? Oh, look. It's Odos. I hate Susie too. I thought that was, what's her name? Suze Kempner. My mistake. What year was that? This month in 75. There you go. You know, Doctor Who reached a big time when it's on the cover of Mad magazine. I kind of like that article. So yeah, listen, this is something we're going to do a deep dive into how they came up with this. It seems to be very committee made generic sonic screwdriver that make fans want to buy. And yes, it worked perfectly. I mean, we know where everything's coming from, right? But okay. And I guess you got to show a bunch to your boss. Fine. I honestly, I was out the Capaldi screwdriver, which I thought was a bit of crap. I thought that was just like, honestly, it seemed like Crash commercial. Oh, look, there's Suze Kempner looking worried because she's seeing the sales figures, because nobody wants that shit, baby. Nobody wants that shit. Conjuring Patrick, what is this? Last month, family, friends, and colleagues, admirers of Patrick Troughton turned out in force at the unveiling of the commemorative plaque for the second Doctor. Robbie Dunlop reports. Oh, see, that's something I would read as well. Okay. Right, that's actually looks like quite a good article. All decks on hand. Verity Scott is the assistant set decorator on the new series Doctor Who, while Lois Drudge is the set decorator's assistant. They explain the difference. I don't really care. I've got to see this new era isn't like completely objectionable. Well, enough of time. Doctor Falls is his top story. Might agree with that, right? I might agree with that. We're going to do a deep dive into this, and then oh yes, we're going to do a bit of Jodie. Oh yes, what's the best of Jodie? Power of the Doctor being the one she was hardly in. Yeah, and the Haunting of Villa Dildo, beyond me. Absolutely beyond me how that was. Where did Orphan 55 come to? Is that, it's at the bottom. I mean, how did Orphan 55 hit the bottom with incredibly convincing monsters like that will last for forever? What were they called? Nobody cares. Oh, God, awful. Just awful. Yes, we'll be reading this and ripping the piss out of it. That's going to happen. Andrew Smith. Okay, so Andrew Smith on Big Finish has been excellent, right? I have to tell you. Almost always a winner. So, yeah, this will be getting another interesting article. I will go along with it. 60 Objects, 60 Years. So I kind of got into this one when it started getting to like the 90s, like late 80s and 90s, because that was my era. And it actually had a lot of stuff in it I found interesting. So, because I remember all this. The sampler CD, I kind of remember that. Was that from Big Finish? I can't remember. But I can't. Yeah. So again, you're into like my waking memory now. Yes, excitement when we saw Doctor Who start filming. Confusion when we saw his lack of a costume. Right. Strange but true. Yes. Then everything changed. Everything lives, Rose. Everything lives. Yeah. It was Doctor Who, but it was good. and everybody liked it. And it was like cutting edge, right? Oh man, I remember all the little websites they had, the TARDISodes, right? And they had this great little unit website where you could hack into it and you could launch a missile at London, right? Nick Briggs makes a guest appearance here in the this internally long comic strip, which I read every 2 or 3 months. General Impossible Things. I got that. It's right up here. Beautiful, beautiful piece of merchandise. Perhaps I think it's probably one of the best things that that Character Options ever produced. That and the Ninth Doctor's TARDIS, Ninth Tenth Doctor's TARDIS. They're both gorgeous. Yeah. So the Dalek strip is still going on. Oh God, I'm bored with it. And man, that's just where I am with most of new Doctor Who. Just like your chicks with dicks have sucked out all the interest, right? Well, I bet they sucked out a lot of interest from you there. Arc of Infinity, which was relatively shit. That's it on the season 20. Fine, I'm looking forward to giving that a rewatch, even though I think it's going to be relatively shit. Is that all episodes? Hang on. Did they get to? Yeah, fine. They got all 4 parts in this week. Fine. Season survey. Let's have a look. Favorite book: Dalek Origin Stories and Eaters of Light. Fine. Out of Time 3, Wink. That was the worst of the Out of Time releases. That's David Tennant with past Doctors. The Annihilators was excellent though, and Stranded 4, fuck off. Stranded 4 because you love Rebecca Root, right? You love chicks with dicks. It's all okay. Yeah, I'm not making up this relentless chick with dicks. Resurrection Plant came in number 2. I got to say, Will, bloody name of the guy who wrote it. Will Hadcroft. Well, you were Rob, mate. You were Rob. It was a Power of Dalek, so. Power of Dalek read by Nick Briggs. That's a tough one to beat. I'm like, ooh, I might give that a go. The Abominable Snowman was not third. Mate, that was very disappointing. It really was. Season 2 came above season 22. I prefer season 22 because it was like my era. Icky Thorpe is cosplay Doctor. Oh, a bit of cosplay Geordie. Right, Chronicles, not really interested. Special edition 60 action figures, not really interested. Why is there a picture of Jodie here when there's like nothing of her? Like best cover, not Jodie, not Jodie, not Jodie. Right? Not Jodie, not Jodie, not Jodie. Best interview, Chris Chibnall. Yeah, that's the interview where he said, I kept trying to hand Doctor Who over to other people and nobody would take it, right? The Doctor Forever! Fuck off. Woke Up the Fifth Doctor, the strip of a lifetime. Oh, that was the, another article. Power of the Doctor preview. Literally nothing about Jodie during the end of her era in the season poll, and yet they put a big picture. Are you not getting a hint? We don't like her. She's not very good. Reviews. What's this? Prison of London. No, these audiobooks are too long for me. Night of the Traveling Hope. Oh, Eki Thump. Once and Future 2's Company. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Right, Once and Future is the strongest range they have right now by far. But not even close, right? Not even close. Zygon Invasion, Zygon Inversion. Again, the thing I always hate about Zygon Invasion, Zygon Inversion is how they fumbled the ball. And they did, look, it was all about, again, you might not remember, right? This was when, we had radical Islamic terrorism really on mainstream of Europe. And it was like... it was a big deal, right? And so you had like the regular Muslims who were being blamed for it, which I thought was out of line. But like this, so you had these Zygons who were like radical Islamic terrorists, right? And the Doctor talks them around with a nice speech at the end. No, that is the story, that these people can't be talked around by a nice speech. These are, fundamentalists. Most of the toxic fandom can't be talked around to Jodie was a massive failure. No matter who's reading the Paul McGann disc over here. Because he very rarely read by Dan Starkey. I don't know who's writing it. Hang on. God, I'm so not interested. Written by Andy Lane. Okay, it's normally pretty good. Joe's in the Argonauts. This is Paul Margs with the song "Fuck Off." There we go. Sweet dreams are made of these. Yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. I am so looking forward to this. Right. This is the merch that I'm looking forward to the year. Let's see what's on the discs. What new stuff anyway? Audio commentary. Arc of Infinity, Colin Baker. Peter David, Colin Baker, Sarah Sen, Janet Fielding, Antimatter from Amsterdam, optional CGI effects. Oh, is that new? No, they must have had that before. Omega Factor, Under Arclight, Russell Hart's Christmas Party excerpt with Peter Davis. Oh, I like all that stuff. Behind the Sofa, so the team it looks like it's a regular team. Peter Davis, Sarah Sutton, Janet Fielding, Mark Strickson. Okay, replacing. Who's there's already a fourth in that. Who's he replacing? I can't remember. Colin Baker, Sylvester McCoy, Katie Manning, and Sophie Aldred. Okay, that's good. Ron Jones interview, Saturday Superstore. Lots of stuff. Okay. Arc of Infinity, Snake Dance. Love Snake Dance. Snake Charmer. Isolated Score. Crystal Bailey interview. Preview DVD Easter egg. That's good. I like that interview actually. Optional CGI effects for part 4. Yes, I mean, which we had more. I mean, there's a bit where the snake, tattoo transfers over onto Martin Clunes. It's a bit shit, but I wish I had a bit more. The Passenger trailer for season 20 of a movie by Pete McTeague. When Janet Met Martin. What's that? Oh, Martin Clunes. I guess Martin Clunes. I like that clip is what they always show on every TV show, right? More Than Undead. Oh, sublime. And the actual CGI is excellent. Right? Here, do I have that? Hang on. Let me see if I have 1 second. Where is it? Hang on, it's just opening up. Oh, here we go. 1 second. There we go. Click here. Where's Doctor? There you go. Doctor Who. Doctor Who. 5th Doctor. Now, I might have it as an AVI, so it won't play, but because the CGI is just, I love the new effects, right? They are very, very good. What are we doing? The Snake, More Than Undead. Nah, they're all AVIs. I'm not going to bother converting them. It's just going to get copyright struck out anyway. But yeah, those new. Maybe I will. Yeah, we'll see if I can get how long it takes to do. Because it really is good, right? It really is. Although, I'm good. Episode 1, I think, is a good one to go for. Hang on. So we go. We're looking for 5th Doctor again. We go to the Mordrin Undead file. Doink. Okay. Fine. Let's where's this make doing it down? Fine. Let's start converting. See how long that is going to take. Does it going to give me an estimate? An estimate? No, it's only going to take a couple minutes. Fine. So let's keep looking at this. Who Wants to Live Forever? The great making of documentary. I mean, this is a great story, right? This is really a truly great story. A continuity destroying though it is, right? It is, and I like this is kind of continuity destroying. I like because it's really only a one-time thing, and we kept coming up with our own headcanon to make it all work. At one point, I thought it was some kind of faction paradox thing, right? That made alternate realities. Faction paradox was a villain in the BBC books, like a Time Lord voodoo cult. Points of view excerpt. Once Upon a Time on contemporary US documentary. Oh, okay. Sarah Sutton and Mark Strickson at Monster Con in '86. Interesting. A bunch of PDF stuff. Fine. What else we got here? Terminus. Look, you got Sarah Sutton whipping a skirt off like Bucks Fizz. Stephen Gallagher's on the audio commentary. Also optional CGI effects. All these things need it, right? They all need it. Origin of the Universe, Finding Sarah Sutton. In conversation, Sarah Sutton and Janet Fielding talk to Matthew Sweet. That's a good idea, having them together. Right? I think it might soften up Janet Fielding a little bit. Enlightenment. Fine. Now they did... I quite liked it. A special edition of Enlightenment, which was like a movie-length thing with new effects, which I really quite like. Winner Takes All was an excellent documentary. Casting off, I no idea. Single white female, no idea. Story of the Guardians, I guess it's a story of the Guardian. Re-Enlightenment, must be the story of the making the special edition from 2009. Janet's Boob Tube. Previously, if that's the story, I think it's like, no, it was Arc of Infinity, where, was it Arc of Infinity or was it Enlightenment? Where Janet Fielding often complained about that white boob tube she was wearing, right? She's, Christ. So they're walking down the corridor at TC1. And she's bitching about it, as always. And Peter Davis said, look, Janet, for a second, give me a back for a second. Now, I want you to reach your hands above your head as far as you can. And she just does without thinking. Her boobs pop out just as all the camera crew walk in. So Enlightenment's now and you got optional special effects as well. That seems weird. Because maybe it's the special effects from the special edition. Breakfast time interview. Oh, here, there you go. It's converted. 1 second. Fine. Here, let's. I'll show you some of the Mordred Undead. Oh, firstly, yeah, you get rid of the awful, like 1982. Yeah. Oh, you do? That's. I think that's better than what they had before. Right, I think that, yeah, because what they had before was even worse. It's much more colourful. And second, yeah, when did they find the spaceship? Right, because hang on, it was just before this. Okay, there's a lot of upper class gay fagging stuff going on over here, right? Okay, where's the doctor? Oh, there you go. Hey, fine. Crash. Wait, this isn't the new effects. I don't think this is the new effects. 1 second. No, I got it. This looks like the old effects. Where is it? Hang on. Does it say new effects on the file? Where is it? Ordered Undead. No, it's not the new. Oh, I'm a schmuck. I know. Yeah, so these are the old effects. Forget it. Okay. Fine. New Adventure Doctor is just but it's just one massive duck. No, there are lots of other things in it. I mean, if we're talking about the book range, Jenna's Poop Tube, fine. So that's got new effects, which I'm happy about. King's Demons, blimey, there's a lot going on over here. So we got Isla Blair, Eric Savewood, Peter Davis on the autogram with Tony Virgo on episode 1, Chameleon Metal Man, Magna Carta. Yeah, this was like a really minor master plot for some unknown reason. Back to Bodium, making of documentary. Panels from 3 or 4 83 Longleat Convention. Oh, I will be interested in watching that. That was interesting. I was just too young at the time. I went to Longleat about 2 years later for the first time. Doctor Who celebrated 20 years of a Time Lord. No idea, but look, this sounds pretty darn rocking. Wow, there is a lot of stuff on this disc. Okay, this disc is going to take some time to go through. Breakfast Time with Nicola Bryant. Okay, and now we got next page. More 5 Doctors. So we got audio commentary from the first release, the second release. No, first release didn't have anything. It was just a vanilla release. Second set of audio commentaries. Yeah, must be a second one. Celebration, making of Doctor Who. 5 Doctors, 1 set. Okay, not so special effects. The ties that bind us. Well, if we're looking for here, one second. When I go to YouTube, I bet I can find it on YouTube. 1 second. Mordrin Undead updated effects. Do I have them? Yeah, there we go. This is a good comparison. Because they're so significantly better, right? It's not even close how much better it is. Should have just done this first, right? This is why I think Rumble is going to have a tough time ever, like, really beating YouTube. Did that download? Because, like, you go to YouTube and find literally anything at any time, right? It's, yeah, 1 second. Share screen. Is it downloaded? Oh, it's still downloading. That's why. Hang on. Oh, here. Now it's thinking about it. What am I up to? So you got 5-1 mix. Opening titles, cliffhangers, and closing credits from the 4-part version. Why? I like why, right? Late Breakfast Show featuring Dalek broadcast. I have no idea. I kind of remember the Late Breakfast Show, but I don't remember really what it was. What else they got here? Breakfast Time expert promoting the 5. Yeah, okay, lots of stuff. So then you got the 40th anniversary edition. So that's restored in HD. New CGI effects, new 3 sound, 3651 and Dolby Atmos, messages from space, whatever that may be. PDM Science 100, another Australian convention in 83, Panopticon Archive, 4 Doctors, John Pertwee, Peter Davison, Colin Baker, and Sylvester McCoy from 93. And then you got the 95 version with Look Who's Driving and Let's Go. Both those things look a lot of fun, right? Both those things look kind of crazily fun. Here we go. Finally. Yeah. I mean, look at the difference. It's so much better, right? It's not even close, right? I find it so much more watchable. Yeah, but I want to show you the difference of the Mordrin Undead Space. Oh, yeah, they even like add a little bit of flow into that. Here we go. Yeah, this is the one.
Something's coming straight for us. We've got to get out of the way. It'll crash.
I'll try and materialize on board the ship. Hold tight.
So much better, like crazily so much better, right? I in my opinion, right? I know what I'm saying is deeply evil to a lot of you out there. I just think it's a lot better. So yeah, I'm well psyched for that. That's what we got coming out next month. What's this Missy thing? What is it? Big Finish. Oh right. She's in the Once and Future with the Paternoster gang. And the 10th Doctor. I'm kind of up for this, I have to tell you. Once and Future has been, generally speaking, knocking out the park, right? Scratch the Victoria Engineer. So this is an article we're going to go over. Jonathan Barnes on his favorite Victorian stories. Yes. Okay, I am up for that. I got to give the Crimson Horror another watch because everybody says they always like it. I just don't get it, right? Nikki Wardley, okay, whatever. Bill Manger, who's dead. Pure evil, that's how I would describe this series. I mean, like, so avoidable. And also, I have to tell you, again, the Fourth Doctor stuff with narrative, Traveling Hope. Oh, God, bollocks. Just bollocks beyond bollocks, mate. I don't know. Should we do, anyway, let's have a look 1 second. How many pages of this do I want to read this month? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you're doing good. 9, 10, you're doing excellent. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm adding you in because I will be reading and making content out of it. 17, 18, 19. Okay, you're doing very good. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, this is a strong month. I like the old fact of fiction 30s. Yeah, listen, this is a recommend for me. It's got stuff in it that I'm actually going to read and enjoy, right? I'm actually going to read and enjoy it. So, amazingly enough, right? So this, how much is this piece of shit? That's the other question. How much do they charge for this now? $7.99 off. How much is a subscription on Pocket Mags? That's crazy. Hang on. So 12 months is $6.99 for an individual issue. Annual general subscription $346. I think that sounds much more reasonable, right? $346 for that, I think sounds much more reasonable. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.